Good morning. We are leaving the Bears Den hostel. We had a good night reconnecting with some family I hadn't seen in a while. Bottles I haven't seen since New Hampshire, actually. We started off together, just after the 100-mile wilderness. Hennessy I hadn't seen, I think, since about then either. We started off in the 100-mile wilderness. And then there was Rabbit and Stitch. Stitch I last saw at Shaw's. So a lot of these people hadn't. Rabbit I've seen a few times. He's been a little closer to me than the rest of them. But I was glad to finally catch up with them. And Doolittle, Stark, and G-Man I think are just behind me. So they'll be hitting Bears Den today. So that's the whole tramily, in case you wanted to know. But today is going to be 17.4 miles of the roller coaster. So do not underestimate the roller coaster. The last 5 miles of the roller coaster yesterday took way longer than anticipated. So today might be a little grueling. It's going to be warm. It's sunny out right now. Had a decent sleep, had some pancake breakfast and coffee. So we're all geared to go, got some extra water. And hopefully it'll be a good day. Right now the trail is decent, but that's because I'm on a blue blaze to the trail. So let's figure out where I'm going. Okay, so we are officially on the trail again. And all it is going to be today is roller coaster. So it's pretty much, if it's not going down, it's going up. There is no flat spots because that is what the roller coaster is. So it's gonna be a challenging day. Like I said, the 17.4 I would normally make in good time. Probably gonna take me longer today. And I've left a little later because, well, I had a bed and it was comfy and there was coffee and I was chatting. So probably not the wisest of ideas to leave a little later. Some of them left much earlier this morning, but I was doing some catching up, so I'm planning. But we do have a bit of a view, so let's show that before we get going. See behind the trees. Yeah, pretty view. All right, let's get going. Okay, here's just a slightly better view before I get onto the trail. And that's gonna be a nice day. Okay, we're only really about barely a mile in, but I just wanted to say that at least so far in West Virginia we got water flowing, so that's a good sign. Hopefully there'll be better water sources than we had in Pennsylvania, because there just weren't many. We even have a little bridge crossing, and this is my trail right now. This is my roller coaster. All right, let's continue it. Okay, so apparently we are on Buzzard Hill, and this is a view looking west. Not much of a view, but you get the sense. Lots of rocks and whatnot. It is hot out here today. And I gotta say, when I first started the Appalachian Trail, one of the things I didn't put on my things I fear list are hornets. Some of our tramily about a couple miles back got stung pretty badly. I think 5 stings. And it's one of the things that I'm always fearful of, is getting stung. So I'm always watching the ground because they're everywhere. And you just don't know where those nests are going to pop up because they're literally on the trail. But so I would add that to my things to fear list that actually come true. Hornets' nests in September suck. All right, let's keep going. There's a little black lizard I haven't seen before. Oh, well, now he's gone. Oh, there he is. Literally chilling on the rock. Don't know what kind he is, but he's fast. Okay, well, we'll let him be. Okay, well, this is a spring, and actually it's probably pretty decent water. I don't need any right now, but it's nice to see that the springs are still flowing, because for the people that do need the water, that's a godsend. All right, we're going to keep on going. Like a real flowing stream. Very nice. So according to this sign, which is hard to be sure if it's accurate since the number changes, but apparently I have 1,000 miles left to go. So, yay milestone. And we keep going up because we're in the roller coaster. Okay, yay milestone, woo! Okay, we're about to go up another hill for the roller coaster. And I gotta say, the thing that makes the roller coaster challenging is that you're going up and down about 500 feet each time. And you're gonna do it about, well, today I'm doing it, I think, about 10 times. So this is why it makes it challenging. I mean, they're not all 500 feet, and they might be higher, they might be lower, but it's just the constant down, up, so that's what makes it very tiring. All right, let's go up. Oh, I am so over these freaking wasps. I just got bit again, this time on like the upper butt cheek. I don't even know how that happened. They're just everywhere. You can't stop. They just, like, I've been running down hills because I see a nest, and they just, I don't know if it's a bumper crop year for them, but they're everywhere. Like, I don't even want to stop for a break because there's nowhere to stop that they won't find you. And I just got bit in the butt. Okay. I'll take the mosquitoes over the wasps. Please, bring those back. I'm okay with it. But these guys, I have no defense. Because, I mean, it's not like that was an exposed area. I had my shorts and my underwear, and they still got through both. Okay. And I'm only halfway. Let's keep going. Okay, so I've managed to find a spot a nice wide trail where it's not a lot of dead, well, I mean, there's that dead tree in front of me, but not too bad. And it's about the most wasp-free zone I've noticed, so I'm having my leftover pizza and taking a break because my tush hurts. Stupid wasps. Okay, there's my lunch. I'm gonna finish that. Okay, according to that sign, I just left the roller coaster. I thought the roller coaster went for a really long time. I could be wrong, so clearly I have to do a little research into this. Because as far as I'm aware, I was going up and down, but maybe there's something specific about that roller coaster. I don't know. Either way, it sucked. I mean, it's not that it was difficult. The up and down is challenging. Honestly, it was the Hornets. They kept me going fast because every time I saw a couple more than two, I would run, whether that's up or down. And let me tell you, those are not fun hills to run up. Anyway, maybe I am out of the roller coaster, in which case, woohoo. Otherwise, I'll have to research that and get back to you. Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to make a little note. You know, they tell you to come into the woods and walk because it's relaxing and whatnot, and most of the time they are correct. It is. But today is not that day. Everything just looks like a wasp's nest, so I've been a little more on high alert and a little stressed about walking in the woods. One shouldn't be stressed about walking in the woods. And it's not as bad as, you know, my brain is playing it out to be. It's just right now, there's been so many wasps. Everything looks like a wasp nest, and they're just on the ground anyway, and so it makes it difficult to enjoy the scenery when you're on high alert for bug bites. And although I'm not allergic, which is thankful, you know, I don't want to test the theory of if I get bit several times, what that'll do, because I am very sensitive, and I do have Benadryl and everything on me, so all precautions are taken and whatnot as best as I can, but there's just some lines I don't really want to test today. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Anyway, we're still going up, by the way, but it is pretty out. It's quite warm and humid, but it's nice and sunny, and it's a good day for hiking if there weren't any hornets. Not sure when the season ends for them, but I really hope it's soon. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so just want to sort of have a few more miles before the end of the day, and just want to wrap up. It's been kind of a wasp-themed day, and I gotta say, definitely a little more stressful today hiking than it should have been, because I was just on high alert, for places that look like they should be wasp nests, and quite frankly, there were a lot of them today. I passed a few nests for sure. Well, flew past them, I guess, because you get a sense of where they are. But that's the problem. Like, you really don't know. They just pop out of nowhere and can be anywhere. There were definitely a couple along the trail. Hopefully, other people don't get bit. I only passed a section hiker going no boom. We discussed a little bit whether or not this is a particularly bad year, or it's just the season where they're overly active, or what's going on. Ooh, that's one of those lantern infestations. Those are an invasive species, and they're not good. Okay, sorry. And they're annoying too. They don't sting or bite, but they jump everywhere, and you're supposed to squish them if you see them. But aside from that, the hornets. So pretty much everything, when I touch a stick or a brush, I think it's a hornet, and my limbs are flailing, and it's just been a very unrelaxing hiking day. It was a good day for hiking in the sense that it's nice out, a bit warm, and the roller coasters have been challenging, so that's also contributing factors that you're quite tired today, because I've certainly run up and downhill trying to pass areas which look like possibility of being a hornet's nest. And, you know, most times they weren't, so it was just excess running, but it does tire you out. So I thought I'd just explain that, and now we're just gonna finish up the day. Alrighty. Okay, so we're hitting the crossing here, and in Ashing, we've got 4 miles of traffic. But now Speeding Hill. Awesome, love it. Okay, well, let's do this. Essentially, once I get past walking along the highway here, I got about another 3.5 miles before we get to the site we're going to camp at. It's at the top of the hill, so I'll just be going pretty much uphill for the rest of the evening, which is going to suck. I always hate ending a day up. I'd rather end it down or flat, but I think that's most people. All right, so that's pretty much it. The soothing sounds of the highway. Say goodnight. Okay, hello, today's day 99. We left the trailhead. Well, parking lot tenting. Rained a ton last night, but it's nice right now. Definitely a lot cooler. Hasn't calmed down the wasps, it doesn't seem. So we're just going uphill. We are doing 16.3 miles today. And our plan is to get to a hostel at the end of it and meet our friend who's driving from Canada to see us. Oh, past the log. Which would be very cool. But I said it's in the 20s today, so a low 70s. Not as muggy as it has been, which is great. And we're still, I think we'll be there with a good chunk of the tramway, which will be nice as well. But in the meantime, I'll show you what I'm running on and let's get going. Not too bad. Because it's only 16.3, we kind of slept in. Didn't need to be up as early. Oh, squirrels. So that's what I'm running on. And we're going uphill, because that's what you do. Okay, just remembered I was gonna clarify the whole roller coaster thing. Yes, the roller coaster that we went through yesterday, we are officially finished it. I thought it went on for like a really long time, and it doesn't. That's just the general nature of the Appalachian Trail, is up and down. But the roller coaster is a very specific area for about 13.5 miles, which is essentially just straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, which we did yesterday, which, you know, in and of itself wasn't bad. That wasn't the part that I had a problem with. It was all the wasps that have built their nests on the trail. So that made it far more challenging. Oh, look, we're about, I think, well, 8.5 now. We've just come out into a field. Oh, that breeze is lovely though. Let me show you the field. So this is the trail at about midpoint. And they've been kind enough to mow around the edges, which definitely helps traverse through less ticks, less things hiding in the grass and whatnot. Very pretty. Okay, so another little, it's our second road walk, or short section of road walk, and we are back on the trail. Okay, so we just passed a shelter there, and there's the spring. I'm good for water, and I'm good for a break right now, so I'm going to keep on going. Stitch and Derby are stopping there for lunch, so I'll catch up. They'll catch up to me again, I'm sure. since I tend to be slower than everyone else. And that's okay. But we're just going uphill, and it's been actually a really nice day. Ran into a few people who were just hiking for the day. A gentleman named Doc, he's already done the AT before, and apparently him and Derby had a reunion, because you just never know who you're going to meet on the trail. I guess they hiked together in 2019, so glad you guys got to meet up. You never know who you're going to run into on the trail. All right, I'm just going to keep going. So we're staying at the Mountain House B&B hostel, and this is sort of the kitchen area, hiker box, dining room. There's a whole cabin thing. It's the front entrance. It's quite a cute place. I think the full pay rooms are upstairs probably, but we're in the rainbow room, so there's 3 of us. So we're in the basement. The rest of the crew is in a cabin, and there's 6 of them in there. So this is where we're staying tonight, and I'm just waiting for our friend to show up, and then we're gonna go for some food. I'll show you the rainbow room, which is good because Jeff got stung again on his knee, so his knee is pretty sore. But this will be cozy and perfect place for tonight. So I'm gonna hang out and say goodnight.